good on you, boys and girls? Thanks for tuning into the show. You know how much I love you, how much I appreciate you. Heart bubbles to all of you. Do me a favor, share the show, text it out to a friend, share it to your social media. All applies. All means so much to me. I appreciate your support. Today's episode is going to be about bringing attention to good behavior. You know, we live in a society right now where there's so much negativity, and that is very unfortunate. You know, a popular term is Karen. You know, people are Karens, and people will see things and complain about things, and there's too much negativity going on, and you can sucked into it. The news is negative. If you listen to people just constantly gossiping and talking bad about people, it's everywhere. Try to be an anti-Karen, okay? So bringing attention to good behavior. I'll give you a very good example of that. Now, I try to do this wherever I go. I do it very often where I will just, I guess I'm a master at dad jokes. Just the one-liners, I really am. I'm good at it. I know I'm good at it. But I do it at the expense of myself. In other words, I try to look cheesy. I try to be funny, but you'd be surprised how many people laugh at it. This one just popped in my head. I remember very specifically, I was at Menards with my daughter, and she was very kind of like slightly hiding behind me, and she's like, "That's my music teacher. That's my music teacher." And I said, "Well, go say hi to her." She's like, I want to say hi to her, but I'm nervous because, you know, when you're a kid and you see your teacher somewhere outside of school, it is a very odd thing to you, because you have this weird thought process where, like, teachers, they live at the school, and then they you know, in the morning the principal takes them out of a container and puts them in the classroom, and then they teach, and then they go back in the container and go back into a storeroom at night. That's kind of like a weird impression, like a thought process that you have of your teachers when you're a child. So to see a teacher out in public is like, whoa, what is this? You mean they're real? They're humans? They have lives? So she didn't want to talk to her. And so finally she's like, "I think it'd be okay if I said hi to her?" I'm like, "I'm sure it's perfectly fine." And I don't remember her name, but she said, "Hi, Miss whatever." And I said, "So you're and here's dad joke. It just popped right in my head. I said, "So you're Madeline's music teacher?" She said, "Yeah." And I said, "Does Madeline cause a lot of trouble?" And she looked at me, she started laughing, and she goes, "That is one of the best dad jokes I've ever heard." So see, now that's not a compliment. That's just being funny. That's just being goofy. This happened yesterday. I was at the grocery store, and there was this guy. He had an aura about him. Positivity, happiness. He was an older gentleman, and he had a skip in his step. Like he just had, I remember like looking at him like, I want to be that kind of guy when I'm older. I want to be that kind of guy now when I'm younger. But he was saying hi to people. He was laughing at people. He was kind of being dad jokey guy to everyone he just came across. And so then he comes up and he starts talking to my wife and I, and being that happy go lucky guy, and giving my wife a compliment, giving me a compliment, and we were kind of trading like jokes with each other. He was saying something about like, "So who does all the cooking with all those groceries?" And I said, "She does, because if I did it, it'd be all the burning." And we're just goofing with each other. And I said to my wife, I said, "I can tell that guy's a Christian. I can tell that he's a Christian." So then he said goodbye. He leaves, and then I see him. I'm leaving with my wife with our cart full of groceries, and then he's bringing the cart back, and I stop and I go up to him, and he sees me and he smiles, like, you know, he just sees me walking to him, and I go with an open hand, shake his hand, and I said, you know, I told my wife, I said, "I could tell that guy's a Christian." He said, "You better believe I am." And I said, "God bless you." And he said, "God bless you." He gave me like a tap on the shoulder, and I said, you brighten my day. I could tell, and we need to be that. There was someone who gave us excellent customer service, and I was very aware of it, and I brought it to their attention. Like I said, I could tell you're busy, you've got a hard job, but I said, but you've maintained excellent customer service. I did it in front of my daughter. My daughter had a sleepover. 2 of her friends spent the night, And then I took him out to lunch, and as we were going to lunch, this lady had the most perfect customer service, and I said it in front of my daughter and her friends to the woman so that they could see, like, this is what's going to take you somewhere. Like I said, you have excellent customer service. You've got a great smile. You're doing a great job. That kind of thing. Like, whenever you can take advantage of calling out, whether it being customer service, doing something for someone, you see someone doing something that's exceptional, be the person to call it out. Like I said, be an anti-Karen. Don't be the one to complain. Let me write a bad review. I don't write reviews at all, but even a bad review, I just figured, whatever, it's not worth it. Just move on. If you get a bad experience, for example, but maybe write a good review, or take the time and in person. Like, if you see someone doing something really good at, like, an employee somewhere, a good customer service, maybe go up and make it a joke, kind of just say, listen, can I talk to your manager? And almost like you're aggressive with them, jokingly. And they get the manager, and you know what? I had an experience with this employee right here, and I want to make sure you understand it. And then everyone's like, and the employee's probably scared, and you go, this is the best customer service I have ever experienced in my life. I'm telling you right now, this kid deserves a raise. A service with a smile made me feel good. I'm definitely coming back to the store. You know why I'm coming back to the store? Because Becky right here, or Bobby, or whatever their name is. That kind of thing changes people's lives. And especially if you do it in front of, like, your kids. So be that type of person. Too many Karens, too many people disrupting things, complaining all the time. Be anti that. Bring attention to good behavior, good customer service. Call it out. Bring attention to it. Be the person to spread some joy. With that, my friends, as I said, if you feel this show could help somebody, I would love for you to subscribe, share it with someone, text it out to a friend, share it to your social media. All applies. Enjoy your life. This is so important. Enjoy your life, but also enjoy the process. There's no time. There's no time to be miserable. There's no time to be angry. There's no time to be worried. Let's have some fun. Enjoy your life.
Daddy, Daddy, you're so awesome. Daddy, Daddy, you're so cool. Yeah!